Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham reaction for match day 22. Wrexham 2, Blackpool 1. Yes, Wrexham 2, Blackpool 1. And what a match to come back. The fog match. I can see the fog is lifted. Has the fog been lifted? Because what a goal by Paul Mullin. And he did get man of the match performance today. So that's why we have that in there was the fog game. Yes, on Boxing Day, an incredible win for a couple reasons. One, because we never gave up. Wasn't the best performance, and it doesn't matter. But we never gave up. And we came back, we battled back, we had adversity. I think Mark Howard, who we're going to see an interview through 400 games for him, came through in the clutch with some fantastic goals. Wasn't obviously expected to play at 37. He said it was the backup. Peeper was always ready to come on, and he did do well. Paul Mullin started today. Big L has an injury issue that's not that bad, but he sat out. And Paul Mullin, hey, you know what? Came in and did a job and did a great job today. We've been very critical of him because, at least I have, and some of the other people have been critical of him because we want him. We know what's in his arsenal. And Parkinson had said early on, hey, listen, he's getting in positions. Give him an opportunity. Play him. And there are doubters. Sometimes I doubt too. I get it, but we kick every goddamn ball. But today, I would have accepted nothing. I would have accepted nothing less. Hair in my mouth. I would have accepted nothing less than 3 points today. In the last two games, we have dropped points. But, if that's our dip, dropping points, but not losing games, and then coming back at home against a stubborn Steve Bruce Blackpool side that had them cooking in ways where they had two up front. Ashley was up front. Apter was good. They set up nicely. And I got to say, the fog didn't help, but it didn't matter. The game might have been called off, but I'm glad it didn't because the fog has been lifted. This is the game that I believe, in my opinion, where it's like, oh, it's all going to start to click. The only thing that didn't click today was Mo Fall shot. Was that a shot or a cross? And why the fuck are you not going to the corner and putting your ass in and holding it off for it? So I'll call up Mo. I'll say, hey, listen, next time, don't be doing that. Go to the corner, waste some time. Even Dobson, when he came on, did the same thing, try to get a cross in. These guys know better. Learn from the mistakes from the past when dropping points at Charlton or whatever the case may be. You got to do it. Other than that, I thought there were some really, really talented performances all over the pitch. I thought O'Connell had his best game for the center half and the back. Mark did very well. Palmer, put a shift in, as we're going to say, and that's what we're going to do it. But in the middle of the park, Matty James, pure class. Signing him up for the rest of the season, and then next year is awesome. I think that's great. Paul Mullin did his job, came out of nowhere, celebrated the goal, but was a little muted on it. And he knows he's better than it. He knows he has more to give. And I'm really happy for him. Everyone says, come good. How long do we wait? January's coming in. JM's coming back. All the stuff. And I think someone said it in the chat when I think it was Two Beards. Yeah, it was Rousey from Two Beards. Shout out my guy Rousey and Adrian from Down Under. And Ken from Down Under had said, when those two start, we win football games. And truth of the matter is, didn't matter. They weren't on the pitch. They were on the pitch. We did. We won the football game. And I'm really, really excited about that. And we're maintaining. We're in the fight. We're in the fight. Always stay in the fight for that top of it. Wickham and Birmingham City are having awesome seasons. You got to give them credit. Huddersfield doing well. But then again, so are we. I always say this. I probably say this after every match. We kick every ball, literally every ball, because we love the club. We love the team. So we analyze, and that's our job to do it, as fans and pundits here. And I say pundit loosely, obviously, because we're the local pundit, but all of you in the chat as well. But anyways, I'm really, really proud of the team. I never count us out in so many ways. Really proud of that. Wayne Evans is also in the house. What's going on, Wayne? How you doing, brother? Hope all is well. Ruth's here. Chicky Brewer's here. PCH Scuba. What's going on, brother? Merry Christmas. And Tess has a prediction that Mofile starts on Sunday. Tess, if you got it, I'll send you. I'd like to see that. John Merrill's in the house. How you guys doing? You guys had a jammy win today? Sounds like it, but well done to you. 3 points in the house for you guys. And very relieved that we pulled that win out today. Yes, Kelly Davidson. Yes. I am very relieved too. Very relieved and earned it. We earn it. Wrexham are never going to do things easy, and I'm so proud that we came out through this game unscathed and got the W, 3 points. The penalty, I don't quite see it. I have to rewatch it again. I have to figure that out. I will say they scored early, and they scored very early. We're giving. Have y'all noticed we're giving up the same goal? I said it during the watch along. If you haven't paid attention, go watch the goals we're giving up. Down the left side, pull back or across, goes in. We are giving up the same goal. We don't give up a lot of goals. That's why I know all the goals we're giving up. It's the same goal over and over and over again, So that needs to be worked on, in my opinion. Driving back from Wrexham, Welsh Techie, my guy, how are you doing? Good to see you. Eat more chips, brother. Hope you're having a good day, and good to see you in the chat. Tess says, I think Parkinson wants to rest Ollie with so many games. Ollie, which Ollie, Tess? Let us know what Ollie. And if Jamie means you win 2-0 on a training match and not getting out of first gear, yes, plus it's never a pen. You got very lucky today. Oh, have your say, John. Have your say. It was always a pen. It was always a pen. Right? It was right there. Always a pen. I don't know. I have to see it back. Awesome. All right, let's get into this. We have a Mark Howard interview. There he is. Chomp. What a fucking great save. Great save. Sorry for the cussing. I apologize. What a save. He got down and got it. 37 years old, getting down there. Trust me, I creaked too. But he did great today. Well on him. But the man of the match, by the way, went to Paul Mullin.
Over Blackpool and your 400th career game. How you feeling?
Yeah, just obviously delighted that we got the job done in the end.
He's saying, get me holy shit, where's the Tylenol? That's what he's saying.
Controlled the second half so well that we deserved the goal and limited their opportunities. So yeah, just obviously a sense of, not a sense of relief, but just we kept knocking on the door, and eventually we knew that we had the capability of scoring a goal. So yeah, delighted to get the win.
We do have the capabilities all the time. We always have the capability to win. Whether or not we put it into play, we did do. But he's saying relief. He said the quiet part out, a little bit of relief, because we have not been closing games out, and we came back and won this game. And sometimes we do rest, and I think we need to. I think we need to continue to stay on the front foot. I do. That's my opinion. Teams are not afraid of us, and they're coming at us. We need to stay on the front foot. That's my opinion.
And to pride for you as one of the more senior players, that after Bristol and the disappointment, there's not only been the reaction, but there's also been the effort and commitment from 1 through 11 today, and even with the subs, obviously with Fletch coming on and making that impact.
Yeah, obviously the subs came on today were excellent. I think the lads all really stuck at their task today and tried to play some good football as well in periods. But it's never through a lack of effort. It's been a couple of hard lines in the last couple of weeks, conceding late on both games. Which has frustrated us as a team, but I think that's almost galvanised us a little bit, because you can see the way that we defended and put our bodies on the line in the second half. That sometimes you have to take the setbacks to keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm. Well said. I totally agree with everything he's saying there too. And to his point about throwing the bodies on the line to protect the goal, Barney, who I didn't have a great game today. Okay, didn't have a great game offensively, but I'll tell you what he did. He put his body on the line. Had a great late dive to help us go. To help block that shot. I think it was Apter or number 9. I'm not sure who it was, who had a nice shot in. And granted, Chomp might have gotten it, ball might have gone up, but you put your body in the line. And again, sometimes in this league, in any league for that matter, you have to take. Again, can't get too high, can't get too low. But we did go and defend for our lives out there in certain ways, and throwing your body on the ground to block a shot, to protect the lead, protect the tie, whatever, not to go down, all that shit. Good on us. And we should be doing those things. We should be. These are professional football players that should know better. What's going on, Hip Karma? How are you? And we have taken a couple knocks back. We're treating those draws like losses because they feel like losses. There's draws that feel like draws and you're elated. There's losses that feel like losses because, we should have won the game. We should do better. You should know better. But nothing is given to us. Not at all. I think that, offensively, having having the subs come on, they did really well. I thought Mo did really well when he came on, minus the fact that it was a shot cross, whatever the hell he was doing. He put himself about. He got in the box, had a nice shot on goal. And I think Fletch, honestly, I'll say this right now. Oh, Palmer, the shift in defensive striker Palmer, putting the shift in Palmer, I get it. It's working. Fine. Okay. It might go to the fact that it might just fucking break me. It might break me. Where it's like, cool, I don't care. Start Palmer every game. I think it's like I'm getting worn down on that. If that's what it is, that's what it is. So maybe by the end of the season, I'll be totally worn down. Like the shift in Palmer, great. Not scoring a goal, great. It might come to the point where Parkinson's going to wear me down, and there it is. Put a good shift in. There you go. Did his job. Blah blah blah. That's what he's there for. Apparently, he's have to score goals. But when Fletcher comes on, it's different gravy. If Fletcher comes on, it's different gravy. Flicks, kicks, chest down, things like that. Going after a little bit more athletic. And if I want to see like the 27-year-old, 26-year-old guy do that from the start, and it can't be Fletcher, and it's definitely not Palmer. It is definitely not Palmer. So maybe that's what January looks like there too. But all right, let's get back to this here. And I see the chat going wild. I see you, John. I see you creeping in the chat.
400 career games now. Well, obviously you would never wish injury on any fellow member of the goalkeeping union. How much are you relishing the opportunity you've got right now?
Yeah, I'm delighted to be back in the team. It's never nice to get in the team through someone being injured. And unfortunately, we've got 2 at the moment. But for me personally, to achieve my 400th game, I don't want to look at the stat, the amount of times I've been on the bench. That's the life of a goalkeeper. I think there's another 400 in there that I've missed out on.
Yeah, well done.
It's just one of those things. But yeah, it's really good to feel like I'm adding value to the team again, and not just off the pitch. So to feel like I've come in and taken over from what the other 2 have done, it's nice to be back in there and show some of the younger ones that I can still do it.
And while I wasn't,
that's the most telling thing you said. Show the younger ones that I can still do it. I will say this. Okay, this is what my second. So we did a half year 2 years ago. Watch alongs. This is my second full year of covering Wrexham full time with all of you. Now, right now we're in. Yeah, I love this period. By the way, I love the Christmas holiday period when we're looking at this, and then we get to go back, and see how it goes. We are telling the story right now. Okay, we're not top of the league. We're not bottom of the league. We're in third. We're competing. Guys are coming in and doing jobs. And like him coming in and doing this job as a backup goalkeeper after AO goes down with a broken wrist, after Callum does his thigh, having surgery. It's like unheard of, right? And I genuinely think there's always a story to tell. We're telling the story of the season right now. And, Chomp coming in will be one of the stories of the season. Making that save, we might not remember the fog game. The fog may be lifted. We might not remember, certain things, but we'll remember his save during the game. We'll remember Paul Mullin's goal. Maybe that's one that got him clicking and going off the chest and left just a swing and a boot at it. Beautiful stroke that he had. But you got to say, right now, we're in the middle of telling the story of this season. Last season, we told our story. We're telling our story right now. And Wrexham have a way of telling their own story. I get it. And we're so passionate about it. I am too. And he's playing his role this time right now. And well done, Mark. I got to give you a lot of credit. Awesome. It's really, really awesome.
Today, you could see the defensive effort that was put in all across the back line, all throughout. Just how important is it with that mentality to just keep on going, and no matter who's in that back line, you're all going to fight for each other?
I think the lads at the back have been unbelievable all season, to be fair, no matter who's come in.
Sure.
I think you can see by our clean sheet record that
dipped a bit.
Whether I've played, Arthur's played, Cal's played, we've only had to make 1 or 2 saves a game, and that just shows how good that the defence has been this year. I think they've really stuck at their tasks. And if you look at the lads today, physically in the air, they were unbelievable.
Can I just say a shout there too? That's actually really good insight right there. But you've only had to make 1 or 2 saves, and to be fair, he made that 1 save today that we needed to do to keep us in the game. Because right now we can't score 3 goals to win a match. We just can't do it. But on that point, our defense has been good. It hasn't been fluid, but ready. As a goalkeeper, you need to be mentally prepared. Where sometimes you're lagging, right? And you got to be on the go. It's like a kicker for American football. You don't call on the play. You got to kick a 40-yard kick, a 20-yard kick, a 50-yard kick. Got to be ready. So you got to be called upon. Got to go and do that. And when he's like, "Oh, I got to make 1," the defense has done so good that we only need to make 1 or 2 saves a game. Okay. and to keep your mind mentally focused and not drift. I used to play center field when I was playing baseball. And, you know, every pitch, you got to be ready. Every pitch, you got to be ready. I mean, center field, go. Now, think about it this way. These got to be ready to go. Bang. Even if you have a deck chair up. What if someone makes a strike? All those things. So that is a really good insight as to how his mentality is. I got to make 1 or 2 saves. And that's a really, really, really intelligent shout. And I like what he's saying there, too. And to be fair, our defense has been great. Has been really, really good. I'm sweating in here, by the way. And I'm really happy he said that. I'm really happy he said just a little bit of insight to the mentality of what you're thinking. Like, be ready to make 1 or 2 saves.
He's won every header. And so it just gives confidence to the rest of the team that if the team are locked up behind them and doing their job, that it gives us the chance to go and score a Paul Mullin goal. So
one more game in 2024 and what has been an extremely successful year for the club again. Just how much are you raring to go to close off this year in the best possible way if you can?
Yeah, it's the old cliche, isn't it? It's the one game at a time. So delighted to get 3 points today. And it's all about like the rest of recovery now and making sure that we're bang at it again when we play Wigan.
Holy shit, where's the Tylenol? Well done. Good insight by the young man of Chomp. I really like that interview. I have to take my sweatshirt off. You have to bear with me. I'm sweating in here. I'm sweating. I have a shirt on. I do. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Who's Magic Mike now? It's so fucking hot here. Oh, okay. Ready to back to it. I like that insight. Raring to go. One more game. Congratulations, Chomp, for sitting the bench for 400 and having his 400th game. And he did come through today. I'm glad he had an interview today. I really like how sometimes they pick the right people to go. Parkinson picks the right people to go and do the interview. So fair play to him. I'm going to go back and get some of this too. Yes, please smash a like on it. Let's go. Let's break the algorithm. Let's work this algorithm too. Because it does happen to us. It does happen to other podcasters as well. So let's break that algorithm and keep going and share it out. Let's go. And thanks for coming in, for watching all the shows today. It's been a lot of fun. Okay. John Merrill's tagging me in videos and cuss away. And Hip Karma's in here. John Merrill says, I don't understand why it's a penalty either. Okay. Tess is being honest. There we go. It's just fine. If I felt like I must have missed it, something the way people are speaking about it. I don't know. I know we're jumping around a bit. I don't know about the penalty. I have to look back. Well, maybe he did one of these. I'm not sure. I think who was there? Techie, you were there at the game, so you let us know you were there. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't give a shit. It's over now, and he put it in the back of the net. What I'm more concerned about is 2 things. One, Dobson's hair, okay, and the other part of this too. What's going on with the celebration? What is the I need to know. Is he putting his guns away? I'm not sure. He's ready. I'm not sure what that is. Tess says, I definitely think we win in spite of Palmer. Wow. Insight. Tess is on it today. We win in spite of Palmer, not because of him. He does some things decently, but so does the starting League One striker. So does every starting League One striker. But by far our weakest thing. It's so hard to analyze that one, you know? It's so hard, but the truth of the matter is you're probably right. And I'll get creamed for it. You know, he might break me. I'm I'm so glad we started him all season. He might break me. What a goal by Gakpo, by the way. 1-1, Liverpool, Leicester. He might break me. Like, it might come to the point where I'm just going to give up. I don't care. Start him. I don't give a shit. You know, as long as we go up and keep winning games, fine. That's what he's going to do. Because I can't fight this one. You just can't fight it. He's not picking up when I call. So what are you going to do? John Merrill says, I hate the term putting in a shift. We had a forward called Lee Novak. I remember him. He used to work hard but score nothing. For me, working hard and putting in a shift is given. That's not an attribute. Yeah, I don't see that on the 5 things you need to do, putting in a shift. You know what I mean? And Hip Karma has probably had a little bit of a nap. It's coming back up. I really liked how Fletcher and Fall were working well together. I do too. I really do too. It's a good shout. And I'm so grateful to Chops having us being such a trooper. And Cannon outplaying Dobson. I don't understand certain things that happen. I don't understand why he's dropping Dobson for Cannon. Might be because of he doesn't want to be too defensive. Although I don't, you can't. Maddie's more of a holding 6. Sorry, a holding 8. And Dobson is a box-to-box midfielder, but he's choosing to do that. That's what it is. I think Cannon's a good player. I think Cannon's a good player, and if I'm not bagging him. He put himself about today. I don't know what he does. I honestly don't know what Cannon does comparatively to what a Rathbone does. I see it on the Rathbone. I don't quite know what a Cannon does. But he did well today. He came in. Can't complain. I'm not going to do that. Yes, Kelly Davidson, Chomp's a trooper. And how you doing, Kelly? And I'm happy we have both Cannon and Dobson. Yes, got to be happy for that. Eric Cole hasn't been around in a while. Good to see you. Gunslinger. Woody Windsor says Gunslinger. Okay, that's what I thought. I mean, that's the best I can come up with too. I'm pretty, I don't know. And Checky's just being honest. Not a pen for me. And that's fair. Might not have been a pen for everybody. If it wasn't, fine. It's all. I actually didn't know if it was a pen either. Is it true that Chomp only has 3 losses in 55 Wrexham games? I don't have that stat, Kelly Davidson, but that's a good shout. And the thumbnail is thumbnail today, Kelly Davidson. I don't know if you changed it or not, but it looks great. The ref took his time deciding. They said it was for the. They said it was from the sideline ref. I'm not sure. And Fletcher celebration is super weird. Gunslinger that makes me happy. And yes, I need a nap. You and me both. I'm actually going to go cook my great grandmother's meatballs after we get off here. So I'm going to make this a quick show. And here's my great grandmother's meatball recipe, written in cursive, by the way. So I'm going to go do that. So we're going to get out of here real quick. I'm going to listen to the Parkinson interview, and then we're going to rock and roll and keep moving. We need a lucky break after so many close calls against us. Yes, Woody Windsor, we absolutely do. And Woody, I think you're new, even though you're a member, but good to see you. All right, let's get this Parkinson interview, and then I'm going to go out and I'm going to go make some meatballs, and maybe I'll share it with you. I'll share some pictures with you. Okay, what's Parkin have to say? And also, thank you. We've got 80 something people in here. Please smash that like and share. Let's go. We're gonna break the algorithm off of this thing, and we'll see if things can change.
Victory over Blackpool at the Stoke Rash. You must be delighted to get that one over the line.
We are really delighted. I think that we had the sadness of the game here, the last home game here, we were conceded late. Obviously, the weekend, where we played very well at Bristol Rovers, and it was a painful end to the game for us. So for us to get the late goal today was really important, and I think it was the way the lads played second half was probably justified.
Was it all the better to see what almost felt like a vintage Wrexham performance? Fans getting behind you at the very end, pushing you over that line, and just managing to find a way ultimately when it seems to be a very tough.
Yeah. I think first half we didn't quite have the edge that we wanted in the game. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes you have to give the opposition credit. They got an early goal, which was disappointing from our point of view, but they're a good side away from home. They've had some really good results, and I think that we weren't quite back at it first half, both as a team and individually. The message at half time was to, let's have a wholehearted Wrexham performance down a slope, as Locker taxing, and be on the front foot rather than necessarily on the back foot.
To that point, he's better. We are better. And I said this earlier, we are better on the front foot than we are going to sit back. And teams are going to come at us for sure. Game did open up in the second half a bit. Game did open up, so there was space there. First half there was less space out there. It was very competitive, and them scoring the goal and us having tried to push for the goal. And to be fair, I will say this, and I don't mean this in the wrong way. It was a moment of brilliance from Paul Mullin. Okay, it was a throw in. It was a headed off Palmer, I believe, which was good on him. Off his knee, moment of brilliance, swing at it. So you got to say there was a moment of brilliance, and they were on top of us the first half. We weren't out of the game. We were competitive, but yes, slow start. You could, after, probably Christmas and, spending time, your mind's not fully focused. Understand, there's still human beings, and that's some of the things I try to remind myself too. When you start to go in hard on somebody, like, I never go personally at anybody. That's not my character, and anyone should. But, they're human beings after all, and they're playing, after Christmas, and who knows, maybe they weren't quite at it. They weren't quite at it mentally, but, character-wise, we never give up. No matter how shit the game seems out to be sometimes, we're like, oh, God, we never give up. We don't. And I agree. Woody, the lucky break stuff, I kind of get that. You got to make your own luck, too, sometimes. Football's not a given, as we all know that, too. By the way, the meatballs, I'll send some pictures in the Discord, by the way.
at first half a little bit. So, yeah, it was great. We locked attacks in and we switched the play from one side to the other. We used the right-hand side a bit more than we did in the first half, and we got Jimmy free a lot the whole of the game. So we were delighted with the way the lads applied themselves second half, really.
On a positive note, in the first half, Paul Mullin's first home league goal this season, and I think it's fair to say it's a finish that's pretty much vintage Mullins, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, he's as we well know over the years, he's got that finish in him. Left foot or right foot from distance, and he's got a violent strike. Just delight for him and delight for the crowd and delight for everybody that he's managed to smash one in, which is good. And now he's just got to keep his head down, work hard, and I'm sure more will come.
Honestly, it might have come at the right time. We had talked about, I'd said, Cambridge was going to be his breakout game. Didn't happen. He liked Big Al up front. Big Al gets hurt. I think the Mullin strike scoring is coming at the right time. Confidence is everything sometimes, and that was a confident strike. Things haven't been falling for him. He gets himself in a good position. You don't try the off the knee left-footed swinger if you don't feel like you can put that in. He has been off. His striking has been off. He's put one in the fucking stands. Not as bad as Mo's to the corner flag, but but he's still confident. He will come good. And, we always build someone up to break them down. But, again, they're human beings. And that was a confident strike from someone who has been struggling. And fair play to him. You got to believe in yourself. And he believes in himself. And he knows his teammates believe in him. He absolutely knows his teammates and his coaching staff and all of Wrexham believe in him. So there's something to that mentality of someone like, keep your head down, keep working. Now we want to see that second one, The turn he had in the second half, they almost went straight at the keeper. That was a quality turn, He could have put that upper left, maybe even kept it low to the left a little bit. But, you can see I guess I could see after the last couple of games, you can see he's working through it. He's only had 20 minutes on the pitch. Then last time he came out at 35, he had 70 minutes on the pitch. You could see as a professional, he's working through it himself. He's working through trying to find his way, find his rhythm back, frustrating for us because we watch it every day, but we believe in him. Everyone says he'll come good. I think Techie said it. He'll come good. And I hope he does. But I'll say this on the other counterpoint of that. He probably will come good, right? We do not go into the market. Do not go into the market because of that. We need to score goals. It's going to get tougher. It is going to be squeaky bum time, whatever you're going to call it. It's going to be wedgie time, all the stuff. Haynes are going to be getting, so it's going to get tougher. So do not go into the market, but he needs to keep scoring. We need Jam back, and we got to continue to move forward. So it might be coming. It's a long way to say it's coming at the right time. Mullin is back. You could see it, says Glenn Howard. Hey, Glenn, and confidence, everything that you see, Mullin is coming back. I think so, too. Woody also says, Wigan fans love James O'Kane, so he'll get a warm welcome from both sets of fans next week. But Wigan feels like the banana in the tailpipe, as Josh says. Woody, they're all, at this point, to me, no game. I think no game is not a banana in the tailpipe. Every single game at this point is, you're going to fall off on a banana in the tailpipe? It's true. Are we going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe and let us come and take us out? No. I think that every single game is a fucking banana peel at this point. Nothing is easy. All right, back to Parkin. And then we're going to get out of here because I need to go make meatballs.
You and the coaching team, the gaffer, when you've got a game after Christmas, we spoke before Bristol about how it was important to make sure the players were in the right frame, in the right spirit for this game. How much preparation goes into making sure that when they're not at the ground, they're still doing the work to ensure that results like today can happen? Yeah,
I love a lot. I mean, the medical team and the fitness team give the boys, Rich gave the boys a chat about what you can and what you can't eat, the calories that you should be having, the amount of calories you should have. And I think the lads are professional these days. It's not like the old days when I was playing and you ate what you want and drank what you want, but they kind of stick to a regime and a routine. And I think that, to go out and put that kind of level of performance in shows that, they all behaved themselves yesterday, as did the Blackpool players. I think a lot of managers now give their players a breather especially if you've got young families on Christmas Day. And it's a trust thing, and we trust our players to do the right thing. And I think it proved today with the performance that they have.
Just finally, when
Great insight there. Great insight there.
the backing that you've had this afternoon and over the festive period generally, how exciting is it to have an opportunity now to close out the year against Wigan in 3 days' time?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it really excites us as we've been here, you know, 3 seasons before, is that it starts getting towards the business end of the season. As soon as you get Christmas out of the way and into the new year, that's when, you know, fine margins are very important. The teams that you play are going to be good teams. And it's like today, playing against a very good team.
By the way, 2 cliches that are going to come to fruition like right now. He's right. We're in the business end of the season because there's 2 spots going up. We do not want to be in that playoff spot, which we are right now. And Birmingham City, Wigan are going to go into the market and they're going to spend and they're going to keep winning games. And we're, you know, Huddersfield, unfortunately, we need them to slip up too. We need to keep going and doing our thing. So business end of the season, all those things are happening. You know, squeaky bun time, all that shit's coming in. But it starts now. Like it really does.
And it's small things that can get you the victory. So it's
margins of victory.
It gets cranked up after Christmas, but that's exactly how we like it.
Thanks, Steve. Steve, late victory over.
Sorry, I'm gonna shut that down. Listen, I'll run through a brick wall for that guy, and I'm not fit as far as like these guys to go do that. Awesome, great victory today. As you can see right there, we are in 3rd place, 45 points, 47 and 48. We are just behind Wycombe Wanderers, although they have a game in hand, and Birmingham City somehow have 2 games in hand. Huddersfield are up our ass, but we got a game coming on Sunday. We will be here live. Doing our thing, the live watch along, and then Wrexham time, and then Wrexham reaction as we go, and that's our final game of the season. The final game of the year, 2024. It's been a great year for us too. Great year for everybody. I'm so happy to share it with you, all of you. And I really appreciate y'all coming in and doing that. But big win today. Mullin's off the schneid, 3 points. Competing, we're competing, so it's good stuff. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go make those meatballs for the missus, and I'm really excited. So. Appreciate y'all coming in. Please smash the like on the way out and subscribe and share. Let's do it. And on that bombshell, I'll see y'all soon.